Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Witty's Gear Reviews. Today we're going to be looking at something a little different, right? And this is just one, we're going to go over one item that I'd recently picked up, just curious when I saw it. I was looking for a couple different EDC carry things on the web through Amazon and other places. And I saw this and kind of thought, interesting, haven't seen that before. What they're calling this, and this is made by a company, and I'm going to try to pronounce this. I don't know exactly how they pronounce it, but it looks like Griaitus. But this is what they call a EDC pry bar multi-tool. And you can tell she's hefty. But it's not super heavy. But you can tell it is well made. I mean the fit, the grinds, and how everything's done. There's no little jagged edges. You can't see any like casting marks or grind marks. I mean the thing's actually like a little work of art. It looks well made. Got a nice little belt clip. Saying that it's made out of stainless steel. And it's just got this titanium wash over it. It's the good thing about this is, like I said, it's multifunctional. You could tell by looking at it some of the functions, but we're going to go into some more. This thing's a screwdriver, which if you look at that, that is a ratchet, and you can select it either way. I like that function, or you can put it in the middle. Got your screwdriver, put it the other way. Ratcheting screwdriver. Then up here, which is magnets, you just flip that. That's pretty cool. These are magnetized or held in with magnets as well. But you have your two little bits. You're done, you just pull it out. Click it back in there. Grab the other side, pull it out, click it back in. You'll feel that thing snap back into place, so it's not going to come open, and you don't hear them bits wobble at all. Nothing wobbles because of all the magnets they've included in this thing. You got some wrenches here. If you just look, you step down wrenches. You got a bottle opener. This is considered a pry bar, and the bottom half is considered a box opener. It's not super sharp, but this corner right here, or this tip, would allow you to cut through tape on boxes very easily without gumming up your knife. Just look at that thing. Heavy duty belt clip. I mean, look at that. When you hook that onto something, it's going to stay. But a cool little feature that I liked was on the bottom. Some of you guys that always look into EDC pens, pencils, and this little guy sitting on the bottom. I haven't figured out, nor does it say anywhere when I looked it up, what this hook's for. So if you have one and let me know. But they're calling this thing the everlasting pen. And my thought process is, how is it everlasting if you're going to send it with 2 replacement tips? I guess they figure by the time, and they're saying this is metal. They're not saying that it's like, maybe, I guess lead is typically a metal. But I wanted to see if it would write. Some people were saying that they don't write. You can't see it. We're gonna see if it'll write. And I'm left-handed. And I don't know if y'all can see that. I mean, I see it. Anyways, do me a favor if you don't mind. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I mean, it writes. I just wanted to do a little quick review on this because, you know, I like the tool. If you're a weight conservative, you're not going to want this in your EDC. It is pretty heavy. Let's weigh it and see what it weighs. I think that might make up some people's minds on, is it bulky? But if you're a contractor and you just want something beefy in your pocket, and that's the way to go. Or if you're throwing it in a backpack, yeah, it's going to add weight, but it won't be too bad. Let's pull out the little witty scale and see what we got here. We'll zero her out. And this is on pounds to ounces. It's weighing about 6 pounds, 5 ounces. Or I'm sorry, 6 ounces, 6.5 ounces. Sorry, 6 pounds, I'd be like, yeah, nobody's buying that. It's literally 6.5 ounces. So you can see that down there. On the old Wheaties review, our outdoor review sticker. Anyways, that's it. I mean, I thought the fit and finish on this thing was just, it was really nice. These things are hit and miss. I got this on sale. It was like $30 with like a 30% off coupon, then an additional 5% off coupon. So you got to watch these things, man. Sometimes they throw some crazy coupons on there, and you could get this thing, you know, if you're looking for a pry bar, especially one that you could actually pry things with, right? This is a pretty big pry bar. I mean, you know, when you're looking at this compared to what I was carrying in my EDC, and I'd much rather pry something with that. You know? But this is concealable. This probably take up most of a pocket, but it does have the ratchet, so it's a trade-off, right? And the good thing about this is you can actually trade these bits out. If there's particular bits that you want to use other than those, then you have that function. You know, if you wanted to go in here, which now that I'm thinking about it. So, if you wanted to add something else, like add an attachment on it, get more leverage. Now it's a true 1/4 inch socket set, right? Or 1/4 inch drive, which you could add a socket to. So with one of those small kits with some universal stuff, and really, this is what I was thinking, is if you had this out somewhere and you dropped one of these solid black ones, I don't know if you'd be able to find it again. But I could put one of those, which I have several spares in that kit, and then it's got that little hit of yellow. I think the yellow pops. What do y'all think? I can add 2 of them in here with that little bit of yellow. Kind of looks like eyes are staring at you now. Anyways, guys, like I said, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe. You've seen it with the everlasting pin. So that'll do it, guys. Love y'all. See you on the next one.